Montana Solar designs and manufactures mounting structures for solar modules of all sizes. A universal robot equipped with the Vectis Cobot Welding Tool now handles a wide range of welds, enabling quick changeovers and optimized production.
It was very interesting. We're hiring this new robot and it shows up on the truck. I walk out of the office and I've got employees, they're already like cutting shrink wrap and they're getting ready to set something. Like, hang on, I want to play. Within a very few minutes we had the thing set up. You know, we were welding some parts, we had production parts running by the afternoon. We're always looking for ways to automate processes, handling the seasonality. When it's hot, we can't find enough people quickly enough to take care of the ramp up that we need. If you got one of the operators saying you need to look into robotics, you got a reason you should be doing something here. We looked at conventional robots. They were wonderful at doing the same item really, really fast. We have many products that go together. Think of us as maybe a solar IKEA, if you will. If I don't have all the other parts that go with it, I can't ship anything. By doing a Vectis universal robots, I was able to program it to handle many different parts together. I can do 3 of this and 12 of that all in a package, and presto, I've got a shippable part. And we have found that to be much easier to get an ROI on. The tangible ROI is fairly clear, 1.5, 2-year ROI just on labor savings. The intangibles, I think, are actually more valuable than the tangible ROIs. In the overall net improvement of the shop, it could be very, very short. It really, really has made a difference for our team. And there was a lot of risk there. But by being able to start with a system that I could rent or lease, well, I can afford that. If this doesn't work, I can get out of it. But I can definitely move toward ownership.
So we founded Vectis because we saw a continuing need for manufacturers to have access to lower cost, easier to use, more flexible, and lower risk welding automation. The all-in cost of doing a Vectis Cobot welding tool when compared to traditional robotic welding cells can be 25 to 40% less when you factor in freight, time to production, training, setup, and install and commissioning. There's been a stigma that collaborative robots can't go into heavy industrial environments, but our customers are welding thin gauge materials all the way down to 16 gauge, all the way up to 1/2 inch and thicker materials right out of the box.
I'm by no means a certified welder. I'll just grab any of the welders and I'll say, okay, I'll run the pendant, you go ahead and run the torch. Where do you want the weld to start? The stop, what angle do you want it to do? And we've fought through some very advanced welds.
I'm a welder by trade. But I didn't know anything about robots, and I'm not very computer savvy. I was really surprised at how easy it was to figure it out.
One of the things as we were looking at conventional robots versus the universal robots was the cage and the safety guarding around the machine. With the collaborative robot, my guys truly have never feared at all working with it. They're able to work right there beside it.
It is exactly like having a welder there, but the guy go around and reload the parts and hit the cycle. As far as improving weld quality and taking operator error out, a lot of these little parts are kind of monotonous. On the robot, it does remove the variance, and that's the name of the game when you're talking pace production. We've built up to 7,500 parts over a winter one time, and for an operator to sit and do that, you can tell where they got sick of it.
Our customers are always excited when we tell them, hey, you know, that part was welded on a robot. They go to put it on, and it looks exactly the same as the last one. The welds are, high quality. We are competing on a global level. So being able to have a robot involved in our operation that can quickly be transitioned to different tasks is paramount to our success. We're able to bring big industrial and big corporate quality and scalability together with the innovation and the nimbleness of a small company, and we think it's an extremely powerful combination. We find that we get a real sparkle in people's eye when we say we have a robot on the crew. It's definitely made us able to attract a higher quality level of employees and better quality talent to our team.
We've got a shop full of people that'll come up with ideas just based on their exposure to it of what we can use robots for.
Adding a robot, and especially a universal robots with the Vectis combination, adding that to a team, I have and will continue to recommend it. I think the universal robots system there with Vectis is the best one I've run across.